What's up, everybody? Luke here, back again. More boat detailing here in Santa Cruz, California. Finally, shooting my review for my current favorite, and has been for like the past year, favorite compound, Starke Level R. Amazing. This is the best one I've used in all my years of detailing so far. Okay, so here's a close-up. So Starke Level R, this is their heavy cut diminishing compound. When I say diminishing compound, that means that the abrasive inside the compound starts off like in big clumps and really rough edges, so it's going to quickly remove the oxidation that you see here. This boat hasn't been detailed in like 5 years, so this blue strip is pretty bad down here. Also bad, you just can't tell as much because it's beige. Anyway, so as the compound is being worked around by the pad, I prefer wool, and I like the double-sided. As it gets moved around and kind of worked and the compound starts to break down, those aggressive abrasives start to break down, and they break down into smaller and smaller chunks, and they become less sharp. And so that's how it ends up turning into like a really good polish at the end. Most compounds that are heavy cut so hard that they'll remove the oxidation but leave the gel coat still like dull because it's so aggressive. But this one cuts through crazy heavy oxidation and then ends up super shiny like you're using a polish. So you can like skip the middle step, and you can use this first with wool, because and this is going to leave like those holograms or buffer trails. It's just going to happen. It's a wool pad, and so you're going to follow that up with like Starke Elevate, which is their medium cut compound polish, with like a purple foam wool or a foam pad, and you can use a Rotary on that, or like the Rupes Melee, the forced rotation. So, or sometimes I just follow this up with second step is like a one step like smooth. You'll see that on my channel, and I'm using a new one from PNS, Kyle Clark Gelcoat Restoration or something. It's a cleaner wax that's a sealant / wax, and I use that on a foam pad, and boom. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna use this. I'm gonna show you how I use it and show you a little bit about how I use the Rotary, why I like a double-sided pad. And we're gonna do this section right here. I've already done the hull, and then maybe we could jump up on here to this top side, and then we're gonna go easy around this vinyl Sea Swirl logo. I'm just gonna kind of tickle it with the fibers. I'll show you. I always like to apply it with some sort of pad. I like these foam pads. I just got a whole bunch of them. This is Level R in a squeezy bottle, because this stuff is thick. So if you're gonna use it a bunch, I would recommend getting one of these squeezies, because it's easier to squeeze than this giant heavy bottle. Trust me. So that's probably enough. This is like a good section size to do anyway, because you don't want to make sure you can like work it all in. So I like to do triple smears. Coat. This may be a little bit much, but you want to make sure you have more. You don't want too little, because it's a diminishing compound. So if you don't get a spot good, then you have to kind of like do the whole thing again, because if you just like try to go back and spot this, then you have to, it's hard to make it match, if you get what I'm saying. So, and this is gonna like, good thing about this is as it breaks down, it's just gonna kind of disappear, and it's gonna all end up falling off. This makes a lot of dust. The only thing I don't like about this compound is it's really dusty. Otherwise, It's great. So you watch, like, all the compound will just be removed by the wool pads. You barely even need to like hit it with a towel. It's pretty cool. So I'm always speed one on a rotary. That's just the way I like to do it. Some guys start low and go high. Some guys are all like high speed. Do whatever you want to do. You're in control. Whatever you feel like you want to do. So I like double-sided pads because it's gonna let me like get in this corner, in this little edge here, and let me get up here. And then when you're on the top side stuff, like you can flip the pad over. I'll kind of show you, but we're working on the compound now. So here we go. Speed one, I always trigger lock too, unless I'm in like a weird spot where you need to make sure you can let go of the trigger. I always trigger lock so I can hold it. I can go, I can switch and go left-handed. I usually hold it like this is my natural. Polisher. You don't need much pressure with this stuff. You can see it's already removing oxidation. You can tilt the pad just a little bit. You can hold it flat. You don't need to push super hard. This stuff, just let the product and the polisher and the pad do it. I'm gonna get in this corner, so that's why I'm using the edge here. See, I like to trigger lock. Really about it. And lightly. Really light pressure. Just kind of letting the wool fibers just get in there. Repulsing. And then go both two directions, like in the direction of the pad. So the pad's going to go over this way, and then I want to go on this edge, so it's going this way, so it's getting both sides and getting in these little pieces. And then to clean my wool pad, I like to clean it after like each section. I just have like this nylon bristle brush, and I go back and I brush the fibers out, and it gets the compound out of there. So you don't want this to get too like gummed up, but if it does, you just flip it over, and then once both sides are gummed up, then you just wash it out and spin it on the rotary, like speed 6, and it slings all the water out. So you can see the dust coming out. You can see there's like, there's like no compounds stuck, which is great. I don't even need a towel. You just want to get like in here. You can see how it breaks down really fast. So like it cuts quick, but it also turns into a polish fast, so you don't have to sit there forever to make it do its thing. Here, we'll spin around. Okay, we're going to switch over to this side, so we're going to do a little bit more, show you from a different angle. Okay. See, it's pretty bad. Look, so you can see the difference. I'm telling you, man, Starke Level R, amazing, amazing. Okay, I brush out the pad, speed 1. Excuse me. It's not the compound. Oh, it's just sneeze. I'm using the rotation of the pad. I turned it this way so the rotation's going that way, so I'm getting the fibers up in this corner. It's another reason why you want trigger lock, so I can just hold this thing whenever I need to. And now the other way, so I'm just getting in this, there's a little concave right there. And I can see that the compound is done working because there's nothing left. It's just shiny gel coat, and then this is blue because it's removing that dead layer and just a little bit of extra, and we're making it shiny. So you can just use the pad to like take all the compound off. It's super sweet. And that was fast. Like, that's really fast. And then you just hit it with your, like, whatever next step you feel like you want to do. I do this professionally, so I'm not going to be leaving the marks that I know are there, so I'm always going to be doing a second step with like a foam pad to remove any holograms and then make sure that there's protection on there. I prefer a polymer sealant, or if you do another step with Elevate, you can even go to the highest level and then put on a ceramic coating, which would be super sweet on this. Okay, that's it. So Starke Level R. If you're a professional and you haven't tried this, try it. If you're doing your own boat, DIY guy, just get this one. I'm telling you, don't waste your time with the other stuff. This is my favorite, and probably will be for a while. We'll see. Okay, so yes, get this. Put this in your kit. This is a secret weapon. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Hopefully some more soon. Okay, later.